Hey guys, it's me, Dax Moy, here again from daxmoy.com. Just a quick follow-up on my 30-day recovery from my 12-week How I Got Fat experiment. So if you remember from video 1, I spoke to you about how I deviated, not massively, probably 20% off of the elimination diet protocol, but for an extended period of time, for 12 weeks. Now, I guess I was copying some of the ideas that I've seen of other How I Got Fat experimenters, who essentially changed absolutely everything. They stopped eating clean. In fact, they overfilled themselves with really crappy foods. They stopped training completely. They completely let themselves go off the rails. I was determined not to do that in this case because I wanted to see where the damage actually comes from. So what I did in my case was quite simply, at weekends, for example, I was drinking wine, I was having caffeine most days, and about three or so days a week I was having some bread and some pastries and things like that. Nothing outrageous, right? It was really what most people would deem to be an average, a normal food intake for most people, the kind of lifestyles that most people live, I guess. We've heard time and time again that you can't out-train a poor diet, and it makes a hell of a lot of sense. But I think there's a lot of people out there still believe that they can. And they believe that, I'm still training really hard, I'm going to the gym every day, I'm doing all the things I should be doing. Surely this, a couple of cappuccinos across the course of the day, and the odd bagel here and there, and the odd pastry here and there, and the odd bar of chocolate here and there, surely that's not going to hurt me too much. I'm only drinking a couple of glasses of wine in the evening, a couple of times a week, or whatever it is. Surely that's not going to mess about with my results too much. Well, I can tell you it really, really does. And if you go back to video 1, you'll see me before I started the trial, and you'll see me after, and the difference is amazing. I've gained over 7 kilos of body fat easily. Yesterday I did a reveal where I took the top off. I'll do that again in a second. So the aim here is to show you across 30 days the recovery that I'm going through. So just what changes are occurring, how long they're taking, and what can be expected if you're eating clean. So again, just for reiteration, my training has been hard all the way through. I'm stronger than ever. I'm very, very fit and very, very strong. I've just gotten very fat. Okay, particularly for me and for my normal frame, I've gotten very, very fat. So let's just take another quick look here. Okay, so as you remember from video 1, right, I've really, really thickened out here. Okay, all of the separation, all the definition around the edge of my chest is gone. And we'll see here kind of nice, big, thick love handles. I mean, I'm carrying quite a lot. My waist musculature, the obliques, they're quite a way in there, right? All of that whole thing there is body fat. Okay, this whole thing here, you can see it from the side, that's all body fat. And I've gained that quite simply by not paying attention to my eating, not eating clean. And remember, this was just in very, very small ways. So look, I jumped on the scales this morning, literally just before I started shooting this video. Yesterday was day 1 of the protocol. I was weighing in at 111.5 kilos. Today I'm weighing in at 110.1 kilos. My waist is showing that it's about 3/4 of an inch down on yesterday. So it was actually coming in at 38.25 inches yesterday. 38.25, right? So it's coming in under that now, which is great. But that's just one day, and I'm not making any bones about this. This isn't all going to be body fat. This is going to be a lot of the toxic bloat, a lot of the water that gets held along with all of the crap that's found its way into my cells. Okay, so, and plus, your body weight can fluctuate by more than a kilo across the course of a day anyway, right? That can happen anyway. Just without getting too base on this, just by going to the toilet, right? By taking a crap, right? Let's tell it as is. By taking a crap, you can easily lose a kilo across the course of the day. So those people that are panicking about a kilo going up or a kilo going down, you've got to understand that you're taking in more than that in terms of all the fluids that you're drinking. Every litre of water you drink, that's a kilo of extra weight coming into your body. So I'm not really surprised that a kilo has shifted, or just over a kilo has shifted, but at the same time, at this stage, it really doesn't mean anything to me. When we start to move into 2s and when we start to move into 3s and so on and so forth, that's telling me that we're starting to get somewhere. At this stage, that 1 kilo doesn't really tell me anything about what's happening. I could drink a couple of bottles of water this afternoon and kind of I can be back to square one again. But I was just actually looking at myself in the mirror a second ago, and definitely this area feels less bloated than it did 24 hours ago. It's actually feeling to me less bloated, and it's actually looking, I don't know if it's just wishful thinking, but it's looking a bit less bloated as well. But look, so this is my plan essentially. Every single day for 30 days, I'm going to show you, I'm going to reveal, or I'm going to take the top off, show you exactly what's going on with me, exactly what kind of changes I'm going. So this is the 3rd of January 2013. Let's see what kind of shape I get into by the end of January, beginning of February. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and I'll check in again with you tomorrow. Take care.